like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 80!
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down, a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 99. Check 99.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will stop right around the 25. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Bush in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running right, this is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason. Because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner. The timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First down. Okay, ready, 55. I'm scared. You got double tight. Double tight.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Take 4.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they...
There goes Mark Ingram. The 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is QT, complete. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough. For the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Check 55, Mike.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kiki QT with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Steelers 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. A gain of 3, second down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 38, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Marlon Humphrey on recovery.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Going up top. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He is going to find Hill here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger has had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben. From the 44, Roethlisberger, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Roethlisberger now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
7-7.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Push him back.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
I know it's hard to see inside the face mask of the defender right now, but I'm willing to guess that there's a nice little grin on his face because to make that type of a play downfield, you wonder if you're going to be able to make it. You know that if you don't make it, it's a big play that you're giving up. But when you do...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Crabtree, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Roethlisberger. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I got it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Thomas. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.